Tall mountains, a beautiful landscape. From the ancient tablelands all the way to Greenpoint. This is Gros Morne. Located in the Appalachian Mountains of Newfoundland and Labrador, Gros Morne National Park houses one of the world's most amazing stories, plate tectonics. Known for being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Gros Morne illustrates the theory of plate tectonics. This is where two continental plates collided and formed the Appalachian Mountains. Born from the ancient seas long ago, the mountains are now made up of both metamorphic and sedimentary rocks. Why take it all away? Hundreds of millions of years back, the North American plate and the Eurasian plate that collided to form the Appalachian Mountains started drifting apart. The supercontinent Pangaea was literally stretched and broke apart. The basin that resulted was called the Yapetus Sea. An oceanic plate and a continental plate were coming towards each other. Being denser, the oceanic plate should have been drawn under the continental plate. But some of the oceanic plate actually came on top of the continental plate instead. So what we see in the tablelands right now is actually part of the oceanic plate. This is the bottom of the ocean. It's amazing. From being under the sea, where one would have to drill 14 to 17 kilometers into the earth to find, we can see all of it right here, in Gros Morne. Peridotite, a type of igneous rock, can be found in the tablelands instead of 4 to 10 kilometers below the Earth's surface. It's one of the few places on Earth where the morphic discontinuity, the border between the mantle and crust, can be seen. A treasure to the world, right here in Gros Morne, in Canada. Greenpoint, another part of Gros Morne, is also part of why this national park has been named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Many records of fossils can be found at Greenpoint. The stratotype, the line or place that marks the end of one period and the beginning of another, is found here. It is used as a reference point from all over the world. This place marks the beginning of the Ordovician period and the end of the Cambrian period. This was 490 million years ago. There is also proof of plate tectonics here. Shales, which come from deep parts of the ocean, can be found on Greenpoint. These things that come from such unknown places, the deep sea, can actually be found right at Greenpoint, in Canada. This area was once covered in water, the Yapetus Sea. Until recently, many didn't believe in the theory of plate tectonics, but Gros Morne is evidence. This is a place where geologists can study the Earth's mantle, a place that should have been 14 to 17 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. The fact that the idea of plate tectonics can explain the geological formation of Gros Morne should be enough for anyone to support this bountiful national park. From the general public to high government officials, Gros Morne should continue to be protected, to be funded. It is a significant site for the breeding of harlequin duck and a nesting site for bald eagles. Many of the animals here are on the red list of endangered species. Wolves, caribou, red foxes, the American beaver, they are just some of them. What would happen to these species if funding was cut and the park was shut down? Nothing exceedingly beneficial, that's for sure. Almost 100 plants have been identified as very rare. In the case of economical benefits, as many of you government officials may be wondering, from the unique physical geography of Gros Morne National Park, research has shown that certain minerals can help us find oil, reducing the amount of effort and money required. More knowledge about the Earth means better decisions on construction and resources. Being named a UNESCO World Heritage Site is a great honor, but this park is about to lose it. If funding is cut for Gros Morne National Park, the park will no longer be protected like the government promised. This beautiful place is so unique to the world, a great pride for Canada. It is where the theory of how the continents came to be are illustrated. As Canadians, we have done such a good job protecting the park.
Created using Powtoon.